A mere 5 days after I released my video on the Vero N-76, we have a firmware update that addresses some of my concerns that I had in that video. Sort of. Let me explain. So in that video, I mentioned how the red lettering on the VFO is absolutely terrible to see in the sun. So now we have a firmware update that kind of fixes that. They, one, made the lettering big, but they also made it all yellow. So the selected VFO that says Huntsville is yellow, as well as the call sign that used to be blue, which I actually thought the blue was okay, but they made them all big and yellow. So let me show you how to update the firmware. I don't know why they just can't make them all white, but let us know in the comments what color should the VFOs be. I think they should just be all white. I'd also like to mention the arrow next to Huntsville, still red, so they missed that. But it's progress. That means that Vero is listening to some degree, and we can actually maybe get some progress going through this. So let's show you how to do this. Let's hop over onto the app, and obviously you need your radio connected. I'm on the yellow one here. We're going to click this gear, and we're going to go down to firmware, and you can see I have, we're going to be updating the yellow one because I've already done it on the desert one. We're going to click on firmware version right here, and it's going to check for updates. Now, originally when I first got these radios and did this, an update came up there. And a lot of people are like, well, you got to click on the screen a bunch of times. Well, that didn't work for me. You actually have to click on is up to date a bunch of times. I think I just clicked on it like 5 times, and you'll get this. Now, I took a screenshot of what this says and translated it. And it says these things. The highlight color is modified to yellow, better than red. Still not white, but it's close. Adjusted the English font. They made it bigger. It looks like they used a little bit different font as well. Support the prohibition of sending when busy. So maybe you can't send when you can't PTT if it's receiving. I think busy channel lockout maybe. One-click frequency. Support frequency fine-tuning to keep the results to VFO. Not sure what that means. Channel editor, support the modification of no sending when busy. So that's what all that Chinese stuff says. Now, one thing to note, it says if the screen fails to light up after the firmware update, please follow these steps to initialize the new firmware. Turn off the radio, press and hold the OK button, which is the green button here, and turn the radio back on. This did happen to me. You can see the keyboard is just flashing and it's not doing anything. I turned it off. Held the green button down, turned it back on, and after a few seconds, the screen lit up. So now we're ready to hit start update. And it's going to download, and it takes about 10, 11 minutes. The last time I did this, the first one took 10 minutes, the second one took like 20 minutes, whatever. So we'll just let this go, and we'll be back when something happens. And after it's done, it says 0 seconds remaining. Just keep waiting. There it goes. It's rebooting. Made some weird noise. Let's see what happens. The app should do something too. There we are. Update complete. So let's hit OK. And now this is doing the same thing as the other one. So this could be because this is like a beta release maybe. So that's good that this did that. I mean, it's not good, but it's good because I can show you what to do. So I'm going to turn off the radio. I'm going to hold down the green button there. Turn the radio back on. Let go, maybe. And at some point, it should turn back on. Hopefully. And there we are. Just like that. So it takes a few seconds, and we are good to go. Now, I took this out into the sun. It's a beautiful sunny day, and can confirm you can see all the lettering in the sun. They've made them bigger. They've made them yellow, but you can actually see it in the sun. So that's a good start. Now, there's a couple other things I want to address just to kind of help further the development of this radio. Let me switch to the other radio and I'll show you. Now, this is something we touched on in the video. See how my screen says the whole word Huntsville? And notice on the app, the whole word Huntsville is there. The whole word Galveston is there. That's because I manually programmed those on the radio. You can't actually program the full width of characters on the app that you can on the radio. So if I long press this, we can see there's the full word Huntsville. The app is capable of reading it, but if I click on it and if I delete it, that's all I can type. I can't type the whole word Huntsville in there. So it'd be nice if we could get all of the characters that the radio will actually let us put on the screen on the app, so we don't have to manually edit the names on the radio. That would be great. And the other thing has to do with the brightness of the screen. I have the brightness of this screen set to full brightness. There is no low power mode settings on. And as you look at this clip, the radio screen is at full brightness, but after a few seconds, it dims a little bit. I don't want it to dim. I set it to full brightness for a reason. Get rid of that dimming. Just leave it on full brightness. After a period of time, the screen's going to go dark in standby mode, which is fine. But why, if I set the radio to full brightness, after it's like 8 or 10 seconds, the screen will just dim a little bit? It doesn't make any sense. So hopefully we can see that fixed. Other than that, I mean, I think if we could just get all the letters white, there's no reason to have yellow. Like, yellow's good. You can see it in the light, but there's a little arrow next to the word College Station. Okay, just make it all white. We're perfectly capable of seeing an arrow and knowing what VFO we're on. That's just me, though. I mean, my background is in design, so I look at these things, and sometimes you wonder why. So put your comments in. What color should the screen be? Do you like the yellow? Do you hate the yellow? Anything's better than the red. So we're a step forward now. So I think Vero is reading the comments. A lot of you guys mentioned that you wouldn't even buy this radio because the lettering was red and you can't see it. So I think they're looking at that. They've not contacted me at all. They probably hate me now for criticizing them. But I'm just trying to help. So that's all we got for today. My name is Mike, K at MRD. Thanks for watching Ham Radio Tube. We'll see you next time.